Gina. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is my spoiler-filled review of Alex Approximately by Jenn Bennett. This is still up because I just did the non-spoiler review. This book is amazing and I love it. And I can't wait to go into full spoilery detail. So if you have not read Alex Approximately and don't want to be spoiled for anything, please leave this video and go check out my non-spoiler review. I will leave it linked in the description and also in the little card signal, so definitely check it out. That is the video you can find all non-spoilery goodness, because this video is filled with spoilers because this book is amazing. So as I mentioned in my non-spoiler review, this book really kind of centers around classic movies because our main character Bailey, or also Mink, is in love with classic movies. She meets Alex, who actually is Porter Roth. If you read the back of the book, you know this. I kind of wish I hadn't known that, even though it is a You've Got Mail retelling, so it's kind of obvious that Porter would end up being her Alex. Kind of wish I didn't know, but it is what it is. But they are so obsessed with old movies that I actually wrote down every movie in the book that they mention, and then each book has a quote from a movie at the top of each chapter, so I wrote all those down as well. That is what all of the blue tabs are in my little tabs that I have written with my annotating system that I did. All of the blue are movies, and I wrote them all down and marked ones that I've seen and ones that I haven't seen, and then all the yellows are quotes. Most of them are the quotes on the top of the book, but some of them are actual quotes that I liked within the book that the character have said, and then all the pink and purple ones are things that I just want to remember. Pink is more what I like to call audible moments, like things that had me smiling like a lunatic, or that made me go, oh, like they're just fun, kind of flirty things that I really enjoyed. And then purple are more serious things that I just wanted to remember. I also wrote in the book, I highlighted things. My favorite thing that I did with this though is writing on the hardback. I bought a gold marker for it and I posted pictures. So the front cover, I have reasons to love this book. Porter Roth, it's amazing. Old movies, all, what is that? Oh yeah, and then all of the above, and then answer D, all of the above. And then I have a film strip that goes onto the back as well. It's amazing. I did this style with the lists because Porter is obsessed with quizzes. And like the very first time we meet Porter, who isn't Alex, like Porter the character, he's quizzing people, like he likes internet quizzes. So that's why I did the quiz thing. And then on the back I have my 5-star rating and some little doodles, little heart doodles, fiddle, there it goes. And then I have 2 quotes from the book. So the quotes that I have from the back are from their text conversations. They're 2 different text conversations. They're not in the same form, but within the book, like they each start falling for each other in real life, but not knowing that each other is Alex and Mink. So Mink is kind of wanting to, like, she thinks she knows who Alex is. Turns out she's so wrong. And like she's giving him hints of, hey, take a chance, you know, like you should do this. And then he's also telling her that she should take a chance, or it's like she's saying to do something new. It's just, it's very like, because their lives are changing because of each other, not realizing that it's each other. So the quotes that I chose are, the Alex quote is, maybe sometimes you should take a chance, do something crazy. And then he's mostly talking about trying to get her to come out there, not knowing that she's already out there. And then the quote for Mink that I chose is, if life suddenly gives you a choice to say yes to a new experience, you should accept. I really like both of those quotes. Like they're kind of one and the same, and it's just, I love this book. This book is fantastic and amazing, and I loved it. So I was already a fan of old classic movies to begin with, and then reading this book kind of really brought that love out even more. I was aware of the Classic Movie channel, I think, but I didn't actively know that it existed. Like I never really watched it, and like scrolling through channels, it's like, it's far down in the channels that I never actually get there when just scrolling through stuff. It's right above AMC, and I only go to AMC when The Walking Dead is on, so I never really saw movies that I was interested in. Now that I know it's a thing, I've recorded a ton of movies on the Turner Classic Movie channel to watch, but I mostly wanted to try to watch movies that were mentioned in the book, specifically The Philadelphia Story, because it is Mink's favorite movie, and I cannot wait to watch it. I actually have not seen this, and I bought it. It was super cheap off Amazon, and I got a whole handful of movies. So I got Philadelphia Story, and then I had to buy You've Got Mail since it is a You've Got Mail retelling, and it's also, it's just so good. So then I also bought the Turner Classic Movies mystery movies 4-pack, which has The Postman Always Rings Twice, The Big Sleep, The Maltese Falcon, and Dial M for Murder. The Postman Always Rings Twice, I believe, is just a quote in the book. I don't think they actually mention it while they're talking. But the Maltese Falcon, there is a replica of the Falcon in the museum that these boys try to steal, and Mink and Alex, or Porter, so Bailey and Porter, take down these kids to get the Falcon back, and I just love that scene so much. And then I also got a Cary Grant box set because why not? I'm so excited to watch these, and I can't wait to watch more of the ones that I have recorded. And that's not what this video is about. This video is about the book, so I'm gonna put the movies down and talk more about the book. So like I mentioned in my non-spoiler review, this book has depth to it. There are more intense scenes and backstories. So you end up finding out that when Bailey was 14, she actually got shot and was in the hospital for a few weeks. And the reason why she got shot is because her mom is a divorce lawyer, and there was a particular case where her mom helped the mom of this case get custody of the daughter in the divorce, and the father of that daughter did not appreciate that and basically stalked them and found out who they were and who Bailey was and tried killing Bailey. Like, his purpose was that he was going to take away her daughter since she took away his. Very intense stuff, and you kind of find out bits and pieces of that. You find out about you find out about that case, you find out about her mom, and then a little bit later you find out that there was a shooting involved, and then it isn't until even later that you find out that Mink, that Bailey, was the one that got shot. And just all those scenes like really brought the book, it grounded the book. It made it more real almost, like it just gave that much more emotion to the story. We also find out about Alex's, or Porter's ex-best friend, who is kind of still his friend, Davy, and his issues with how he got hurt during a surfing accident because he was being an idiot, and now he's dealing with drug addiction. So we get all of that into it, and it's a nice balance between the happy-go-lucky her and Porter's relationship to figuring out that Porter is Alex, as well as the drama and keeping stuff grounded and down to earth. Because then you also have Porter's family and Porter's hang-ups with surfing, because he and his dad were attacked by a shark. His dad was attacked by the shark, Porter saved his dad, and that is still in his head, and it's keeping him from surfing like he can, like everyone knows he can. But it all ends up working out in the end because it's a lovely fiction tale, and I loved it so much. Like I said, I really think that the dark elements grounded the book and helped it, did you find a hair tie? And helped it stay real. And I think that's one of the reasons why I loved it so much. Plus their relationship is just so much fun, and they grow so much as characters, and the fact that they kind of hated each other at first because, I mean, so you've got male retelling. So they hated each other because Porter is just this super cocky jerk. Like, it's definitely a front, like he's just this jerk. And then we grow into the sweet Porter that we get towards the middle of the book, and then we get the angry Porter at the end of the book when he thinks that Bailey had been lying to him this entire time, not realizing that she was Mink, until her father mixes up and calls her Mink at the dinner table, which that scene is fantastic. And I loved it because him figuring it out, hold up, this is Mink. Like, there are signs that they both should have figured it out earlier, especially Bailey. Alex, okay, he didn't know she was moving in with her father, but it's a small town, and there's this random girl from the East Coast. Yes, she said DC and not New Jersey. which she technically wasn't lying, she just never told Alex that she moved to DC. Like, he should have thought about it a little bit. Like, this might be my mink. Maybe, like, this girl just randomly moves in with her single father who hasn't been here all that long. Maybe. But Bailey really should have saw that Porter was Alex, because there's so many clues, and she even like makes this map of the boardwalk and the things that have the churro cart and which boardwalks have a cat, which Porter's family's surf shop does have a cat, but it's not Sam I Am. It's a female cat. However, there's a white cat that also appears, and she doesn't think that that white cat could be Sam I Am. I love it. I love it, I love it so much. It's just, the whole book is fantastic. And then we have all the side characters, like Bailey's dad and Sergeant Mendoza, which is his girlfriend, and their relationship is also just fantastic, and his love and trust of Bailey is also fantastic. I just love them. And then Porter's entire family, like his dad's kind of stern behavior and then Bailey kind of snapped at him, made him respect her. That was awesome. His mom and his sister's love for her from the very get-go was fantastic. That whole family dynamic was great. All the characters are just so thought out and so amazing. I love this book. I want to reread it again. I've been telling everyone I know that they need to read this, and hopefully they will soon. I even convinced Dylan over at Dylan the Reader 5 to read it, and he put it on his newly found book club reading list. I think it's going to be the September book. It might be the August book. It's gonna be sometime this year, and I cannot wait to reread it again with everybody in that group, because it's going to be fantastic. Really, really fun, really. So that'll be the third time I've read it. I really just want to reread it again because I love these characters so much. I want more, but at the same time, it ended very satisfactorily. That's not a word. It was very satisfying ending. I love it, I love it, I love it so much. It's fantastic. And I have the hardback and the ebook, so it would be easy to reread it if I don't want to mess with the tabs. But I kind of want to go through and like highlight more stuff. Like, I did little drawings, and then like here is the little, so Porter brings her 3 cookies not knowing what it is, so it's my very poor drawing of cookies, and like his little napkin note, which is fun. So I did like little drawings, and then I just like wrote in some things, and then I highlighted a bunch of stuff. And I don't know, I would like to write more in it. Here's my little train. So yeah, that is Alex Approximately. I also almost bought the Target exclusive paperback, which is this cover, only in paperback form, and I kind of want to get the UK cover as well. I love it so much. It is fantastic. I will definitely be reading it so much more. It's fantastic. So that's really all I have to say about Alex Approximately that I can think of and put my mind around right now. I'm surprised I was able to make words, to be honest, because this book is just amazing. And I love it so much. So thank you so much for watching. If you've read Alex Approximately, which hopefully if you've gotten through this whole video you have, let me know in the comments and we can talk, because I loved it so much. So that's all I have for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe for more videos. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.